The first agreement is the most important one and also the most difficult one to honor. It is so important that with just this first agreement, you will be able to transcend to the level of existence I call heaven on earth. The first agreement is to be impeccable with your word. It sounds very simple, but it is very, very powerful. Why your word? Your word is the power that you have to create. Your word is the gift that comes directly from God. The Gospel of John in the Bible, speaking of the creation of the universe, says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word is God." Through the word, you express your creative power. It is through your word that you manifest everything. Regardless of what language you speak, your intent manifests through the word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will be all manifested through the word. So that's the first agreement, and I love it because, like I was saying, everything's manifested through your word. So whether your body doesn't know the difference, whether you're joking, whether you're being serious. So if you're saying, "Oh, I'm always late," but you're joking with it, which is something that that's one thing I'm dealing with, is how do I be impeccable with my word in time, So I don't say I'm gonna be late anymore. I don't say I'm always late anymore, because then that will perpetuate a continuous habit of me being late. So I always say now I'm on time. I do my best to be on time. I do my best to be early, and I'm working with that. But your body doesn't know the difference of jokes or what's real. So make sure that when you're speaking, out loud and to yourself, you're speaking, good thoughts. You're speaking good words. In the Bible, it also says life and death is in the tongue. So be impeccable with your word. That's number one of the 4 agreements. And stay tuned, and I will say the other 3 agreements in later videos throughout the week. But it helps with our confidence in ourselves. And I'm go over one of the agreements today, and I'll go over another agreement tomorrow. What's going on, guys? I wanted to add a segment into these videos about book reviews or just book recommendations. The first book of the book reviews is 4 Agreements, and I love this book. This was my favorite book. It was recommended to me by one of my clients, Narda Michael Walden. And I'm go over one of the agreements today, and I'll go over another agreement tomorrow. But the first agreement I'll go with is be impeccable with your word. All right, be impeccable with your word. And this is something that I've been trying to do. And I'm not perfect. I'm human. I fail at times. But being impeccable with your word, whether you tell yourself you're going to do something, do it. Whether you're going to tell someone else you're going to do something, do it. And if you know you can't, or if you're not sure, then the way to be impeccable is saying, "I'm not sure," or I can't make that. You don't want to say you're going to do something if you really know that you're not going to do it. So being impeccable with your word has been really helpful to me. Again, I'm doing my best because I'm still human and I make mistakes. But it helps with our confidence in ourselves. It helps with our confidence in the things that we're going to do, and it helps us in our confidence with when we promise someone that we're going to do something, that we know we're actually going to do it. And it comes with practice. But I'm going to start the first couple, maybe page or 2 of this book.